and welcome to Little Learners. In today's video we're going to be talking about Phase 1 phonics. Now I've been noticing an increasing amount of comments and messages asking about how you can teach phonics to 2 and 3-year-olds. So in this video we're going to be exploring that a little bit. Before we get started, don't forget to click that subscribe button, and if you do find this video helpful at all, please give it a like as it really helps out the channel. Now when it comes to phonics, I think there is a big misconception, and that is that phonics starts with letters and learning letter sounds. So a lot of the time when people are asking me how they can teach phonics to their 2 and 3-year-olds, they are asking, how do I get my 2 or 3-year-old child to learn letter sounds and understand letter sounds? However, phonics does not start at that kind of level with that kind of skill. That starts at phonics phase 2, and that is generally taught at reception level, so when children start reception. There is no need for children to be learning that before they get to that age and stage. However, there is phonics phase 1, all of the stuff that comes before phonics phase 2, and indeed is taught alongside the rest of the phonics phases. This is usually started and is generally accepted as should start at nursery level, so when children are about 3 years old. So if you're wondering what you should be doing with your child at this age, then phase 1 phonics is for you. There are a variety of reasons of why you wouldn't start teaching very young children, age 2 or 3, phase 2 phonics, which is learning letter sounds and learning how to segment and blend and read full words. But the main reason is that they're just not going to be ready for that, and we need to be setting foundations so that they will be ready for that in the future, and that is where phase 1 phonics comes in. So phase 1 phonics really focuses on listening and hearing sounds, experimenting with sounds, and exploring and expanding vocabulary. So let's go through the different aspects of phase 1. There are 7 different aspects to it. These should not be taught in any particular order. They are really something that you can dip in and out of and weave together, although you may notice that aspects 6 and 7 will come a lot later. Aspect 1, environmental sound discrimination. So this really focuses on sounds around us. Focusing on environmental sounds can really help to develop children's listening skills. So you might go on a sound walk or a listening walk, where the main focus of your walk, of your activity, is to listen to different sounds. So maybe you're walking through a park. What can you hear in the park? You can hear children playing, you can hear people walking, leaves rustling, birds tweeting maybe, really just listening for all of those individual sounds. Children might also experiment with the different sounds that different objects make, so tapping or drumming on different objects, really just exploring all of the different sounds that their environment has to offer. Children will be encouraged to compare different sounds that they hear as well, and to use their own vocabulary and new vocabulary to be able to describe what they're hearing. So something might make a bigger sound, or something might make a twinkly sound. For aspect 2, we still focus on general sound discrimination, but we're focusing more on instrumental sounds now. This aspect is kind of what it says on the tin, so exploring the different sounds that different instruments make. You might also hear practitioners referring to noisemakers, so not a traditional instrument like a piano or a drum, but just things that you can make noise with, like making shakers, for example. Children might start using instruments along with a story, so they might hit a drum if someone is running, or tap it lightly if they're walking, for example. They'll practice making loud and quieter noises, and really just explore what all of these instruments have to offer. Aspect 3, again, we're looking at general sound discrimination, but now we're looking at body percussion. So this is developing children's understanding and awareness of sound and rhythm. We have lots of singing songs and rhymes, listening to music, and really developing that vocabulary all around sound. This includes a lot of singing and action rhymes, which are songs that involve body actions in them as well. Action rhymes are usually telling some kind of story. Think of Ring a Ring a Rosie as an example, or Ring Around the Rosie, I think, if you're in America. And that moves us on nicely to aspect 4, which is rhythm and rhyme. This is all about rhythm and rhyme in speech. So this is things like rhyming stories and clapping out the syllables in different words. You might also play games like Odd One Out, so finding all of the words that rhyme and then one of them that doesn't rhyme with the rest of the words. And then we have aspect 5, which is alliteration. This focuses on the initial sound in words, and children will do a lot of matching activities, so finding two objects that start with the same sound. You might have I Spy games, really just exploring that concept of initial sounds and noticing when two different words have the same beginning sound. Aspect 6 is voice sounds. So this is where you might start seeing a little bit of phase 2, kind of building the foundation for phase 2, which all of this is, of course, but this is probably the most obvious part. So this aspect is all to do with distinguishing between the different spoken sounds to prepare children for segmenting and blending. So this will involve a lot of modelling. So you might pick up a toy cat and say to the children, cat, k-a-t, cat, and ask them to do that with you or to repeat after you. This then highlights the different speech sounds in that one word. And finally we have aspect 7, which is oral, blending and segmenting. So this is kind of building on from aspect 6, so maybe you'll have some objects on the table. This is just an example, one of them being a toy cat, and instead of saying the word cat, you might say, can you find me the k-a-t? And see if the child is able to blend those sounds together to find that object. When focusing on segmenting practice, you might get an object or a picture and just ask children what different sounds they can hear in that word. So if you pick up a toy pig and you say pig, what sounds can you hear in the word pig? They might notice the initial sound, p. They might notice the sound at the end, g. It really is just all about exploring and investigating and really letting children explore the world of sound. Hopefully you can see the benefit of using all of phase 1, not just to create a foundation for phase 2 and subsequent phonics phases, but also using all of the skills in phase 1 and different activities you can do for phase 1 phonics throughout phonics to support the learning of the following phases. I think I might make a video about activities you can do specifically for phonics phase 1, so let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in that. Hopefully this has helped to answer the question, what can I do with my 2 or 3-year-old when it comes to phonics? Again, really important, phonics does not start with letter sound learning, it starts with these foundations from phonics phase 1. If you liked this video, if you found it helpful, please do give it a thumbs up as it really helps out the channel. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you can see more videos just like this. Also ring the notification bell so that you never miss a future video, especially the one about phonics phase 1 activities coming up. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time.